Hello there, this is Miss Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. There is a lot I need to get out, so let's start. So one of the downloads that I was getting is that you need to trust the magic of things not going the way you intend them to, or things being a little bit unpredictable right now, because where certain plans don't go as planned, there's a higher reason for it, okay? So that's one. Another thing, there's a reader on here who is saying that this new moon is about forgiveness, and I kid you not, this is the first card that flew out paired with grief. So, and then I picked another deck for clarification. I got partnership in the reverse. So I feel like there is something or a sense of harmony not being able to be established because a person lacks forgiveness, which honestly, that is entirely up to each individual. Some people aren't even sorry, and it makes forgiveness really hard. But I'm getting this vibe of it being a blockage for someone. So if it does pose like a blockage or a hindrance to you releasing and embracing new, it is encouraged, even if you didn't get an apology from someone for whatever it is. There's something about releasing here being very significant, okay? But yeah, forgiveness can come in many forms, not just with others, but with yourself, okay? Because I really feel this new era energy. And coincidentally, I was scrolling through my community posts, and I had seen something I posted about an eclipse season or a reading, and I had put something about higher timeline activation. So this is preparing you for a season in your life that is going to be somewhat of an upgrade, okay? And that activation already happened, so right now you're kind of like walking into that, and highly encouraged for you to release what no longer serves you, okay? Let go of the past. Some people could have gone under judgment, so karma, okay, whether good or bad, that wants to come through as well. Denial came out. I acknowledge my fear, but I replaced it with the insight of awareness. I'm feeling the energy of someone who denies themselves good things. This is going to be a bit of a deeper message. There's someone here who denies themselves good things, because I have humor in the reverse, which says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So this is someone who's typically glass half empty rather than half full. This is not the most positive person, but I'm also getting that this has something to do with the past, like your childhood. For whoever this message is, do not receive it, do not soak it in if it is not for you, because I feel this is a very important message. There's someone here who denies themselves good things. That's the first thing I got when this card came out, and this is in the reverse. So it's interesting because I overheard a conversation today, and sometimes you pick up on things and it's a message. This ties into that conversation as well. So there was someone telling my mom that the reason a person has certain insecurities is because they opened up and said that their step parent or their adoptive parent basically told them that for the longest while they never really accepted them or liked them. And it's like, if you have to hear from your parent, your caretaker, that they don't like you at a young age, like I'm like thinking preteens, it can stick with you, like, that's sad. So this person got accepted into the family at 4 years old. This person so had to accept that for 10 whole years this mother figure never really liked them, and just like blatantly said it like that. So this person struggles with acceptance or struggles with insecurities of being good enough because of that. So I'm really picking up on a heavy energy who denies themselves good things, and it stems from the past. So wow, this ties into forgiveness. Someone here doesn't maybe forgive a parent. Someone here maybe that has a hard time forgiving this parent. For others of you, this could tie into relationships with the partnership card in the reverse. It's like these unicorns can't go running into the sunset together because there's this harmony. And I really feel like it has something to do with an apology that maybe one never received. And it might not even be that that partnership comes together with that person who hurt you, but it could be blocking you from manifesting a new partnership with a person who's aligned for you. So it's like, well, if I'm going to harp on the past and the bitterness and the salt to my wounds of what was, I'm not going to be in higher vibration to be open and approachable to the new. Okay, so your energy field is very important this season. Make sure you ground yourself a lot. Make sure you release. It's crazy because certain things happened in a weird way. I had missed my flight, and I was like, wow, I wonder what the reason is why I did why I couldn't make the flight, or so I examined my day and I figured out why, and it's personal to me, so I'm not going to share it, but I really just sat with that moment like, wow, why didn't what would have happened had I gotten on that flight, and this day wouldn't have panned out the way it did. So those are things worth taking a second look at. Okay, what do we need to know? Abundance. Wow, I can't make it up. I just said this is someone who denies themselves good things. What do I have? Abundance. This is someone who maybe is like, oh, I can never have this in my life, whether it be love, a flourishing career, stability. It says, I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So it's essentially saying you can have whatever you want, but you have to set yourself up for it. Otherwise, you're going to repel it, subconsciously reject it, not be open to it. Do you make yo this reading already started off really well. This could be someone who is feeling lower vibration sometimes, guilt, shame, unworthiness. Okay, it's like multiple. I'm getting so much more than just guilt. Okay, this could also be a masculine collective tethered to someone watching, or a runner. Okay, woman or man. I have a new mic, so I'm hoping that it doesn't pick up on the shuffling as much. I'm sorry if it did. A fancy schmic. Well, there's something else that attaches to it, but I think this is better than nothing. Your girl's trying, okay? I'm trying for you. To look unhandy. Empress. Wow. Hearing this person has gotten it all wrong with you. So I'm seeing the abundant energies. Like, this has a lot to do with someone feeling like this abundance is obtainable, but that abundance could also be under a person, because the Empress, sometimes I see it as an actual person, not just an energy. You are everything you need to be, and that was something I also picked up on as a lesson that day. Like, you have everything you need. You are everything you need to be in this very moment. These are certain things, like, you are not short of anything. Not inside, not outside. You are not short of anything. You have it all the time. I just feel this weird, like, being grateful for what is, having a handle on things, not being hard on oneself, not being self-critical. There's something about a more nurturing element, or a more feminine element, needing to be accepted in the self. So I could even be speaking to a man. What side of you says, hey, I know you're having a hard day right now, but you're going to be okay? Like, do you have those conversations with yourself? I don't know why I'm saying this right now, but I'm really getting a very strict, stern, hard on oneself energy that needs to start being nicer to themselves. Love yourself more, even if you did not get it from a maternal energy. With this Empress energy, is very maternal energy. Even if you did not get it, then give it to yourself now. It's crucial, because I'm getting this, like, someone who has good things, or who can access these good things, but they've been constantly denying themselves it, and it's really sad and unfortunate. But it's not. It's like, with this switch of mindset, you could literally change the way you move, act, and it's like your vibration could change. Maybe someone is going through that vibrational shift, okay? But I'm seeing it's within reach. It's literally the first card out. For some of you, this abundance is tethered to their divine counterpart being a divine feminine. And with the Magician in the reverse, it's like getting it all wrong. The Magician in the reverse is like, yes, this is someone who's grieving that they did not make it happen. They did not achieve this transition. The Magician is like, I have all the elements I need to manifest a transition safely to this abundant land of milk and honey, so to speak, where, you know, you prosper emotionally, financially, your energy is top tier. This is someone who regrets. These cards are in the reverse. It's like they didn't make it happen. I'm very curious to what lies for this person, because it's like their blockage is not granting themselves it. So it could present itself to them 50 times over. They won't accept it because they tell themselves they're unworthy of accepting it. Yet then you will never, and then you will lead here. It leads to this sadness, this grief. 1111, as I said that. There's something here about someone needing to realize, hey, I'm denying myself this. I want to change my life. I end up here each time very sad and upset. Something like that. Wow. You have the Ace of Cups to the Emperor. This, what fell out? Wow. There's a lot of love here. Someone could even be driven by the idea of expanding with offspring, because the Ace of Cups can be a pregnancy, a child on the way. The Ten of Cups, this family, dream relationship. This person has to be an Emperor energy or an Empress energy to pursue this at all. This person can't do B without embodying A, which sometimes requires, as I said, that little bit of TLC for the self. Like encouraging words. This person might have negative self-talk. I'm picking up on this just intuitively. This is someone who, I feel there's something driving this person forward, but they are in that phase of being regretful of not doing something or not believing in themselves sooner. Where is this going? What was the overall energy? Did I pick an overall energy? My mind just drew a blank. Alright, we're just gonna go with it. 6 of Wands. Yeah, there is a pedestal here. Someone could have put something or someone up on a pedestal. They see success in going there, transitioning to this. Someone here could also be doing very well, and that could intimidate another person. Ten of Pentacles, that's that abundance. We have the Moon. It's almost like, while this is so beautiful, like this, it almost reads like an endeavor. Like there's a feminine energy collective here, or divine feminine, or whatever you want to call it, collective here, where it's like, while this is beautiful, it's also very intimidating, or it brings out someone's shadow side. We have the Moon, which is yin. This is a very divine counterpart reading like theme here, because every time I see the Sun and the Moon, the Emperor, the Empress, you know what time it is. This is the yin. The Moon is yin. The yang is the Sun. Why is it in the reverse? It's almost like someone has to witness a person embodying their higher self, their elevated sense of self, and that brings out, like, it casts out a shadow. It's like this person with the Sun in the reverse brings me back to that sense of grief. I see the Sun in the reverse like sadness, or it's like I'm seeing somebody needing some time to think, work through the things that confuse them with their ego. This person has spent a lot of time working with people who don't work well together, or who are misaligned. This person hasn't retrieved properly, so it's like they don't learn to self-isolate properly long enough to see the bigger lesson in things. This person could be motivated to take certain actions, but I really feel a sense of misguidedness and a lack of clarity in a yang energy. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, there's a sense of security that I feel, right? It's like a promising future. The Ten of Pentacles reads like that again, family card. What did I say? Somebody here might be motivated with the thought of like having a sense of togetherness and belonging with this partner. It's not even necessarily to have kids, but it just feels like this person just needs the time. Because it's very hard for a person with one particular point of view and way of looking at things to project and say, hey, you should look at it like this. This takes time. This is embedded in this person. This is not something that can just be like kicked out of them. That Seven of Pentacles was relevant. It's like Spirit saying this is going to take a long time, or it has taken a long time for this person to get to a particular point, which brings us to this reading here. Tell me more. King of Wands, to pursue. To get in that driver's seat of, hey, I can pursue. I also get still a larger energy, like this person might feel like, well, I could pursue it from the King of Wands energy, which is very playful and likes to pursue. Yes, it's kind of like I want to conquer that, but at the same time it's not an emperor beside the Empress. This person has emperor potential, but I get a vibe of somebody recognizing what could be, being driven by it, but still needing to grow their energy more. It's destined. It's almost like the draw would still lead back to the Empress. The pull would still lead back to the Empress. And that happens when, my mom always says, every broom has its dustpan, every bush has its stick, or something like that. Every pot has its pot cover. This pull was always going to remain, because they are counterparts. I just feel like one person has definitely surpassed the other. There's also someone in the background losing patience with this individual. I see the Temperance to the Queen of Pentacles, which feels like an external party who's growing impatient with someone whose attention is somewhere else. So whoever this King of Wands energy is has someone else waiting on them to grow up for them, when all eyes are laser focused on where the pull resides, because it's fated for this person to do something about it here. Yes, I also see someone to save face just in case this doesn't work out, because what did I say? This is someone who denies themselves good things. They're coming in with a mindset, or this level of, well, just in case this doesn't work out, I'm going to offer something less so I don't get egg on my face, which is very human of us. We always give this just in case it doesn't work out. We didn't overdo it. You get what I mean? Because why? I'll show you why. I have the Star. It's fated for someone to come in and maybe offer somebody something solid. However, their deception is being a Knight of Cups. This is under judgment. So it's like you're presenting something for a person to either evaluate whether or not they want to reciprocate what you're doing. It's almost like, well, they're explaining that the reason why this has been so, what's the word, half-assed, is because of this underlying mindset in the past. It's like this person came with maybe pretty words or false promises, or they didn't really give an enduring sense of commitment to a counterpart. The Knight of Pentacles to me always offers something way more serious, more precious, more enduring, more lasting. Knight of Cups is like sweet, but with the Seven of Swords, they weren't always very true with this thing in the back of their head. It feels like a little bug. Let's see, what else wants to be said here? This person could be very restless. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. They've denied a... I don't like throwing these things around all the time, but it really reads like you denied a gift from God. We have Hierophant in the reverse, the Two of Cups in the reverse. This is a lot. Look, this is a soulmate. You can't tell me this is the... Yo. It's in the reverse because they deny themselves something that was sent from upstairs or that was very positive for their abundance in life. Because you have people who collaborate, even in work, with people who drag them down or who lift them up. This was I feel, a romantic partner. I'm getting the energy. It's not even just a romance. This could really elevate someone in a lot of ways had they let go of this fear of, oh, but I'm gonna be denied, or they're not going to love me because I'm so and so and so and so. They've denied a very beautiful partnership. This keeps this person up at night. They're reflecting on this. They pursued it from a superficial way because it was safer that way. What did I say about it all boils down to this person's belief in themselves? Now the Magician is out in the upright. However, this person's maybe guilt, shame. I feel, again, this is someone who's really hard on themselves. And I feel like they maybe have done certain things that haunt them from this space of, well, I'd rather do this, that, and the third to not get egg on my face because they put someone on a pedestal. I don't know if someone is also a little older, like maybe this feminine energy is a little older. For some of you, it has something to do with your looks, your career, just your energy signature. I honestly don't care what you do. You could have $2 in your bank account. It's your energy signature that intimidates this person, okay? And maybe there are physical things that just add insult to injury. They're saying that there's a very big cycle coming to a close per divine timing with this person holding themselves up in life. It's not just with you, but you, for whoever is in this energy, you were placed here to help this person get out of this habit of denying themselves good things. And it has a lot to do with their wants for you. So it's like, give somebody who constantly denies themselves good things one thing they refuse to let go of, deny themselves of. Like it's always there. There's an energy of something always being there until it's not. And it's like you keep denying something that you know in your heart of hearts is it, but because it's mirroring a wound you have such a hard time facing, someone is constantly being mirrored back a very old wound, a very old one. They feel vulnerable, the same way this animal is on its back. They feel faced with these vulnerabilities. This new moon could be doing this again. I don't know if the moon cycles purge it out of this individual. It's really at its like breaking point. This person could be like waiting for the shoe to drop or the ball to drop, but it's nerving. This is someone who reflects as well how they really didn't do much to this connection at all. Someone here with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse feels like another person was taken for granted. Maybe they feel like they took a person's kindness for weakness. With the Six of Cups, that's a soulmate. It's like all they're haunted by what they did not do enough of, what they could have done, and that's the lesson in them waking up to, hey, I don't do anything because deep down I have a wound that denies me good things. I don't know if there is something that you can look up for this, but it's like the wound of denying oneself good things. This is a big one. Like, I don't know if this person is realizing it now, but it's like they're looking back, it's like, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? This is good. This is them realizing where it stems from. I'm hearing someone's worried that it caused the person to see them in a different light. And I'm hearing it caused a person, wow, this is insane. It's encouraged for a person to see an individual for exactly who they are, not what you hope them to be. I feel this for the feminine, because while it can be like a slap in the face, this energy, if you understand where this comes from, You know that this is something that they need to work through, and it results in deception, mainly self-deception, because the only sabotage that's really occurring is the one they do to themselves. I see a Queen of Swords seeing an energy with the Two of Swords in the reverse. That denial may be worked both ways, I'm hearing. The denial is lifting in both ways, because I'm seeing someone in Empress energy allowing a person to pursue, but it's also like a vibe of acceptance here. Like, you see someone for who they are, you see them for their flaws, you see them, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like someone's going to take a person for how they choose to come forward, doing what they want to do. And that can either work with you or it cannot work with you. But I see somebody not stressing about it. That's the key here. It's like, don't try to look at someone with rosy colored glasses just to get disappointed. Lift the veil. The Queen of Swords is very witty. The Two of Swords in reverse is, I'm no longer in denial. All right. So, hey, do with that information what you will. I see somebody really waking up. I keep seeing awakening cards. I saw the Hangman to the Seven of Pentacles, divine timing on this person waking up to this themselves. Then I see the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Swords. Someone realized they're maybe their overindulgent ways, their avoidant ways only hurt themselves. There's a lot of reflection in this energy. It's unbelievable. I'm hearing this is very special, and I don't know what this is, other than it being the Ace of Pentacles card, which is usually something tangible or something that you can see in the physical world. Often I get the energy of a promotion, new job, new purchase. For some of you, it is commitments, okay? But I'm seeing this is something very precious. This could be a precious gift, something special, okay? Yeah, well, yeah, it is what I think it is. There's someone here who's on the market and a person wants to take them off the market. Nine of Pentacles is single, independently flourishing, doing their thing. As I felt, this is an offer of commitment for someone with the Four of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles, or this could be the purchase of a new foundation, okay, a new place to stay, who knows. But I'm seeing a person, yes, looking at someone like, I don't want this person to be on the market anymore, like this. An energy of frustration. So in this, right, in this, hey, I don't want this person to be doing whatever, someone is reflecting like, so why did I not do this? Why did I not do better? Why did I not? Because someone denies themselves good things. So when we realize what our patterns are, we can analyze if these patterns serve us or not serve us. So let's say someone is dealing with an addiction. What leads up to me giving into the addiction? Is it people doing it in front of me? Then remove yourself from the people doing it in front of you. Is it you hanging out with Billy every Saturday at the bar? Whatever it is, like whatever gives into this negative pattern, try to remove it as not to repeat it, because I feel someone needing to break something, break a chain, break a habit, break a loop. They're looking at who and what they want again, right? And I really feel this vibe of someone wanting to do something about it, but then they have to face this again. And the kicker is, how do I do it differently this time? How do I either face fear, but replace it with the insight of awareness, like, hey, I see that I'm scared, but I'm going to give myself that grace. Like, hey, listen, bud, I don't know why I said that. I know you're scared, but this is the moment where we get past this pattern. I really feel that here. Someone needs to be so much nicer to themselves, because this is someone who, they'll hit their toe against that rock again, and then they will end up in the same pattern of grief, because this is not someone who's like, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to go about my merry little way. No, this person is in a lot of emotional grief when they give in to the pattern. They're not happy. They're not at all. like, at all. This is really, like, interesting. This person might have even dealt with other people, and I'm gonna say it for what it is, because a Knight of Wands in the reverse is like sporadic, impulsive decisions. With a Queen of Wands, that could either be someone else. It's like this person, it really gets, well, this is also in action. I'm getting so many messages here. Either this causes for a person to go for quote-unquote low-hanging fruit because it's less intimidating, or this is also someone who doesn't want a person to be intimate or active with anyone else. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Any last words here? Two of Wands. This person is making critical decisions. This reads like a planning stage. The King of Swords is that thinking cap. This is someone who is very decisive, or they're encouraged, I spoke too soon, encouraged to be more decisive than they've been before. The Two of Pentacles is a back and forth, but they will reach a conclusion. This person could be well educated, or they have taken the time to study this situation better. Yes, it's that mentality that makes them doubtful of their decisions. They could have also had a very strict upbringing where everything was decided for them, or they were very codependent to another person, making bigger decisions. This is someone who's like, no, I need to make this decision because this affects my quality of life, I'm hearing. Okay. This affects their quality of life. Yeah, this is someone who's pending to jump. Whether they do or they don't, I don't know, but this person is going to stay on this pattern unless they jump. Like, it's so easy like that. Like people can overcomplicate things. Yeah, sorry about that. As I was saying, sometimes people like to overcomplicate things, but it's really that simple. I feel this is someone who's been in a pattern of denying themselves good things, and the only way they break the pattern is by going for the grand prize, no longer denying themselves good things. It's like someone who won't participate into something because they already crown themselves or deem themselves to not be worthy of winning. This is someone who, yeah, as I said, is pretending not to care at times, but I feel they can't pretend anymore. I'm seeing more lustful cards as well. Alright, let's see if we can get a few cards of these before I end the reading. Not ready to open up. I heard shame again. There's something maybe this person needs to like explain that they're not ready to do. That's why Spirit is like, this is really one of those yeah, they need to wake up. But this is here to say the awakening has been triggered. You triggered my awakening. This is it. This is like a turkey that just went into the oven that needs to wake up. I get a very heavy dance energy here as well. This is someone who's going through an awakening. They can't focus on their work easily. Willing to put in the work. Focused on work. The work again. Work is a big theme here. I don't know if this is someone who distracts themselves by working a lot. This is someone who's maybe encouraged to take some time off as well. Yeah, as I say, take some time off. It says I need more time. For some of you, you might have deemed this person to have run out of time. But to each their own. Like, I can't sit here and say anything. The Divine Feminine with pure intentions can maybe feel this person very sad because they're telepathically connected. I'm hearing conversations in the mind. Okay. Anyway, this was let's see if we have some encouraging messages, because I don't really have much to add. This is someone who the time factor. This relationship deserves a second chance. Now, to each their own. It came in the reverse. Maybe someone gave this person a second chance and they blew it. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Maybe this person didn't realize they were on the last chance or the last opportunity to get it right and they blew it. Feel that a little bit as well. But yeah, this person does love their counterpart. I feel that for sure. It's just this very weird issue. I'm willing to face my biggest fears for you. They never were in the past. I'm getting the energy of acceptance. Maybe this person never felt accepted or loved. They have to. Yeah, this is also someone who's getting clarity over carnal pursuits. Like, oh, this makes sense. This is why I was doing all these other things, or why I was approaching this person from a more carnal way. Like maybe their counterparts they pursued in a different way, but it was part of their mask. This person is getting clarity over themselves. It's like, wow, I maybe really wanted this person to be more submissive, to shrink themselves because it made me feel more superior, but that stems from my ego. So maybe you were more submissive in the past, and that's what made this person feel better about their own insecurity. Like, I really see somebody diving deep, yep. And it will result in someone wanting to make things right. Whether they get that opportunity to do so is up to each person here. But they want to create a sense of peace again. Yeah, and I'm getting a little choked up because this is someone who, like, what can I say? But hey, if this helps to wake somebody up to their pattern and in them realizing, it's true, I deny myself good things in life. I don't deny myself this care, that. I don't give myself enough time off. I don't give myself the opportunities to do this, that, which I really love doing. Like, it can help somebody stop their pattern, okay? So that's what I have for you. If this read resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.